Hello friends, welcome to Code Crush Coding. In the previous video, we have already seen what is JDBC. So JDBC is a Java database connectivity. It is like a bridge that helps us to connect the Java application to the database. So first we will see how to create the environment. So we will set up the environment for our JDBC. So two things you will need. So first you will need the MySQL Workbench. So this is a MySQL Workbench. You need to go to Google and say MySQL Workbench download. And once you download the MySQL Workbench, then you need to set up the username and password for it. And you will be able to see this particular interface. Here what you need to do, you need to first create a schema. So how to create a schema? You can right click here and say create schema. And here you can provide the name of schema. So I have already created a schema called demo. So I'm able to see that here. Don't save here. So I have a schema called demo. Then I will say use demo because I need to use this particular schema because in my application there are multiple schema. First one is demo, then I have employee directory, then I have sys. So I need to say here use demo and I need to execute it. So once I say it execute, you will be able to see here I got the message here use demo. Inside that there are no tables here currently, just the schema name. Because first we will see how to establish a connection between a Java application and the MySQL Workbench, that is our database. So first thing you need to have this MySQL Workbench. Once you have this MySQL Workbench, you can download the MySQL connector. So how to download the MySQL connector jar? Here you need to say MySQL connector jar and then you can scroll below to get from the Maven repository. So here you have the option from MySQL connector Java with the Maven repository. You need to select this. Then inside it's the artifact was moved to MySQL connector jar. So go to that particular jar, select the version here. So always select the latest version. So currently the version is 9.4.0. And then here you have the option of jar. Once you click on this, you will be able to download this jar. So after getting the download of the jar, what you need to do, you need to go into your Eclipse now. And here I have created one class demo.java. Okay. Inside I have created one new project, JDBC project. And here you have the class called demo.java. So what you need to do here, right click on your project JDBC, go to the build path. Then you have the configure build path. And here inside libraries, here you could see I have this jar mysql.connector.jar. So why I have this jar? Because I have downloaded from it here. So once you download it from your jar, what you need to do, you need to say here add external jar. So once you click on add external jar, you will be able to see the downloaded jar. So I have already downloaded it, so I'm able to see it here. So once you select that, you will be also able to see your MySQL connector jar being added here. So once you add this, then what we need to do? So we have already seen there are 5 important steps. So what was the first step? So first step was to import the package, then load and register the JDBC driver. So I will import the package. So what is the package that we need to import? We need to import here import java.sql. So this is the package that we need to import. And what we need to do, then load and register the JDBC driver. So that we have already done. So adding this jar means we have load and registered the JDBC driver. So first step is done. Now what we need to do, we need to establish a connection with the database. So how we can establish the connection with the database? So this is how we can establish the connection. So the DriverManager.getConnection method is used to connect to the database. So this is the important method that is used to connect to the database. Here you could see we need to make use of class called connection. We need to create the instance of it. You can provide any name for it. I have provided here con. Then we need to make use of DriverManager.getConnection. And this take 3 parameters. What does this parameters? First is URL. So URL is your database URL. So if you are using MySQL, using in this tutorial, so this is the URL that you need to use here. JDBC MySQL localhost 3306 and your database name. So this is basically my database. So whatever name you provide. So here you in the MySQL Workbench you have seen I have created a schema called demo, right? I have created a schema called demo. So we need to make use of demo here. So instead of my database, you need to provide your demo. Then you have the username and then password. So this is your database username and database password. Now let's see how to establish the connection in the code. So here what we need to do, we need to say connection con. So I will say here connection. See, from java.sql, I have this connection, and let's say we have the name as connect. Instead of con, we will say a connect. And then what we need to make use of? We need to make use of DriverManager.getConnection. So I will say a driver manager from java.sql. Let me, okay, fine, driverManager.getConnection, get connection. And here you need to have the three parameters. And what were the parameters? URL, username, and password. So I have already copied these three parameters for my database. I will copy this thing, declare the variables here. So I have these three parameters, right? URL, username, and password. So what was the URL? This is the URL, and this is my schema name, which is demo. Then I have the username root, and then my password as root. And I will make use of these three parameters here. So I will pass URL, then uname, and PWD, that is for the password. Now this is our connection. So currently we are getting an error. What does the error says? The error says unhandled exception type SQL exception. So it will give you a SQL exception. So I will say here add throws declaration. So I will add here an exception called SQL exception. Now I want to check whether our Java code, so this particular Java code has been connected to the database which has the schema called demo, right? So this is our database and this is a schema called demo. So I need to check whether it has been established or not. So how I can check this? So here, if it doesn't get any error, okay, here connect. So what I need to say, if connect, if this connect is not equal to null. So basically, if it gets the value from driverManager.connection, so it means we have established the connection, right? So I will say yes, sysout connection established successfully. So this is our message here. And if it doesn't get established, means the connect is null, then in that case I will say yes, sysout error. So these are our messages. Let's save this and run now. So see, we are getting the message here, connection established successfully, means our Java code is now able to connect to our database with the help of JDBC driver. So what we have done here, we have followed the first three steps. So these are our steps, right? So we have imported the package, then load and register the driver, then we have established a connection here. So first two steps we have followed. Other steps we will see how to create a statement and how to read, write, update the data. But our first step, which is the important one, to get the connection established. Now if I have here, instead of demo, I say a demo one, and we don't have a demo one schema in our database. We only have a three schemas: demo, employee directory, and sys. So what will happen now? So we should get here a error message, right? So let me save this and run now. So see, we are getting here an exception. What does the exception says? Unknown database, because it's not able to find the database called demo1. So if I say here demo only, and let's say I type the wrong password, let's say root1, then what will happen in this case? Again we are getting an error. It says access denied because we are providing the wrong password. So basically, in this way you can check whether you are able to establish a connection or not. So we are able to establish the connection. Now in the next video we will see the another steps for connecting to the database, that is creating a statement.